Have you ever seen a moment so bright, it burns through the darkness itself? Tonight's story begins with fire, roaring, wild, and merciless. In a small alley, the quiet night suddenly erupts in flames. A humble bakery bursts into a sea of fire, its glow painting the walls in despair. A dog howls under the red sky, its cry tearing through the silence like a warning of fate. Neighbors rush from their homes, buckets in hand, shouting for water. Among them stands Lin Fan, calm but determined. He sees someone trapped inside. Without thinking, he drenches himself in water and runs into the fire. The crowd screams his name, but the roof collapses before anyone can reach him. At dawn, smoke still curls from the ashes. His wife kneels before what's left of their home, tears staining her face. She whispers that Lin Fan was always kind to kind. Even when hope was gone, he would still try to save another life. Now, she carries his child, but her body grows weak. The birth itself could claim her life. Watching from afar, Li Qingyu turns to Bai Juicy, furious. "Why did you not help?" she cries. Bai Juicy's voice is calm, almost distant. He says, "Some fates are written in the stars. Even I cannot rewrite them." But her words linger, and her heart begins to tremble. Days later, the woman's labor begins. Her cries fill the air. Bai Juicy sits still, torn between duty and compassion. Then he chooses, breaking the sacred rule. He calls upon his hidden power. Light glows from his hands, warm and silent, as the storm of destiny bends. And at last, a newborn's cry pierces the night, the mother and child live. Outside, Li Qingyu senses the shift of energy. She knows he has broken the law of heaven. But instead of scolding him, she waits quietly at the door. A soft respect fills the air, a moment between two souls who understand without words. For 7 days, Bai Juicy endures the backlash of the heavens. When he finally steps outside, his face is pale but peaceful. Li Qingyu smiles and offers him a bowl of warm soup. In that quiet act, you can almost feel the world healing. Just a little, time moves like falling petals. 5 years pass. Lin Tao, the little girl born that night, now runs through the streets like a ray of sunshine. She often visits Bai Juicy, calling him father in front of other children. At first, everyone laughs, but to protect her heart, Bai Juicy smiles and says, "Yes, I am." That single moment of kindness becomes her shield from a cruel world. But peace never lasts forever. One rainy night, Bai Juicy meets a wandering monk holding a small urn. The monk speaks of war, famine, and suffering beyond the mountains. Each word strikes Bai Juicy like thunder, reminding him that while he once sought to transcend the world, he now feels its pain too deeply to look away. Soon after, he walks with Li Qingyu through a bustling market. The scent of sweet osmanthus lingers on his sleeve. A scream echoes through the crowd. A murder has taken place. Without hesitation, Bai Juicy steps forward, concern etched in his eyes. Li Qingyu watches him and smiles softly. He has changed. The man who once stood above the world now walks among it, heart heavy with compassion. But fate stirs once more. Rumors spread, whispers twist truth into venom. Lin Tao's mother, the widow, becomes the talk of the town. Just as despair returns, a shadow slithers through the night, a demon drawn by pain and fear. It creeps toward the little girl's room. Bai Juicy feels it instantly. Breaking his vows again, he summons his divine power. Light bursts forth, chasing the darkness away. The demon screams as it fades into dust. But every act of mercy has a price. Li Qingyu rushes to him, fear in her eyes. Calling his name, the story ends on a trembling note. One man's defiance of destiny, one woman's silent loyalty, and a child's laughter that keeps hope alive in a cruel world. So tell me, if compassion meant breaking the rules of heaven, would you still choose to save a life?